Hello everyone, welcome back to a new Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing whether or not you should be skipping or summoning on the new legendary coin units, Goku Kaioken and Vegeta Grade 8. Now for the short, simple, sweet, easiest answer, no. Don't summon, use the tickets that you have available. But for the longer answer, then stay tuned as we're going to be going over the usability of these units and where they can be useful if you do intend on summoning for them. So first off, the banner. The banner is significantly different than the JP version for one reason and one reason only. JP's previous banner used to have 12 really iffy units. This Goku is mainly the only good featured unit on the banner that's not the 2 LRs, so he is a very good character, but all of these other characters have aged really poorly, except for this guy if you really want to make the argument under a 200% lead, and if you're fighting a Goku family unit. But again, very circumstantial. But the global version has had it updated to fit the newer change that they have to banners. So for those who don't know or are just joining during the 7-year anniversary, these are how all banners were like before April on the JP version of the game, where they made the format for these banners different, where they would now have the featured character and 2 new side-by-side additional LRs on the banner. And so for this one, since it's a dual featured LR, they also included 2 new LRs on the banner as well, which is the old Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta LR and the God Goku. So while this is a great change to the banner that people did not expect, especially me, I was expecting it was going to be exactly the same without change, it's not really worth it unless you either really want to go deep to get this KAIOKEN Goku, or if you're a massive fan of the Saiyan Saga. So Goku, he's a very good offensive unit, and what makes him particularly better than most units in the game is this ultra super attack and his overall passive. So his damage he mainly gets because of the Vegeta requirement, where if you're fighting a Vegeta, it gives you Ki +3 and attack +70 throughout the rest of the battle, and that is good, but that particular part is circumstantial. And with the rest of it, it's very, very good. He's going to be doing a lot of heavy damage for you if you're fighting a Vegeta or trying to compete in the legendary Vegeta event. He will help carry you, but do be aware that by the 7th turn, he will lose his Ki +7 mechanic. But if you pull him, he will help you tremendously in a fight. But I would still recommend, if you do have Dragon Stones, to skip. Unless you have tickets that you saved, or if you really, really like Saiyan Saga, then summon. But I would save. And here's the other reason why. Grade 8 Vegeta. What were they thinking? So for those who aren't aware, this Vegeta sucks in comparison to the KAIOKEN Goku. No competition whatsoever. Everyone was originally thinking that based upon how he was in his passive skill, that he would be better than the Goku, but he wasn't. And the reason for this is due to the fact that he is not good defensively, and he doesn't raise attack. So the Goku raises attack and defense on both supers. So if you give him all additionals for his skill orbs in the hidden potential system, and you get an additional super, he will be very good defensively. This unit will not be. He has no way to additional super that gives him defense, and all of his other defense does not come to him until like this part, which is Ki +3 attack and defense plus 100%. But every single other aspect of his defense does not. He basically can't get it unless you go for the ultra super attack. So he gets like plus additional attack and defense plus 60% from a super attack, but you get an additional defense plus 60 if it's an ultra super attack. Now he does guard, but if you try to run him in difficult events, his guard is not going to help you nearly as much as it should, and it's disappointing. And for the Great Ape transformation is even worse. I don't know why for these like 3 slot attack units they do this, but it's not good. If you want an example of a good way to build a giant form character, let me see if I can get to it from here. The best example is, okay, so he's not on here. All right, I'm gonna go. So for clarification, it's the AGL cell that we got during the Golden Week celebration, and he is good because in his form, he does guaranteed crits and he gives himself ki. This Vegeta is good, and he does get ki +5, but he's not critting. He's not doing any damage. It's similar to the physical Janemba's 3-turn attack. It's good, but you're not gonna be excited to get it. You're not gonna be jumping in joy like, oh my god, I can't believe I got the active skill for Janemba, holy cow. Like, you're not gonna be doing that. You're not gonna be, you're gonna be seeing this pretty often because the mechanic is just HP with 40% or less. So it is kind of sucky, and the other problem is you can't really run him on many teams where he's going to link well. The difference between these two, you want to use him. So the main argument is usability. You are not going to be able to use him in many useful stages outside of Super Battle Road, because he would destroy in some of these Super Battle Road stages when they release in the future, but usability is a very strong argument, and for this, I point your attention to these units right here. The LR, Goku, and Gohan card that released alongside Golden Week. Now, they are incredible. And why do they work incredible? Because they're the perfect linking partner for the Dokkan Fest Goku that exchanges into Gohan. So, you want to run this unit alongside this unit because they released in tandem. Again, April 27th, May 13th. So they released kind of in a similar time span, and they are very good together. This Vegeta does not have many good linking partners, unless you want to count Nappa. So let's prove this. So I have this page right here. Shout out to the web API that takes a part of these Dokkan battle links. All right. Let's look up Nappa. So this would be his best linking partner. Only this Nappa. Let me put it side by side. Yep. It's not good. Unless they easy A, then you can make the argument that he's going to be okay. But for now, no. His defense isn't good. He suffers due to how they built him to where you can't really utilize him many places. You want to use him at any given opportunity. You don't want to use him. So to preface and to make this point clear, if you have tickets and you have not finished summoning on the 7-year units, I would highly recommend you use your tickets, the rainbow tickets in particular, on the 7-year units if you still want to get them. But if you're done summoning on the 7-year units and you don't want to summon anymore, then I would recommend using your tickets on this banner instead of using Dragon Stones. But if you really must have these units and are a massive fan for the Saiyan Saga, then go for it. At the end of the day, summon for what you want for, but just beware of the schedule or what they release in the future. Like how we all prepared for the 7-year anniversary. We knew that it was going to be releasing in July because JP in February had their release of the 7-year anniversary on their end, so we had some type of schedule to base off of, oh okay, these units are going to drop. So beware that if you do spend lots of Dragon Stones on this banner, you're going to have to skip Raditz. I know it might be hard for many people to skip Raditz, but we have worldwide download. And if they're releasing units like this, and this, and this, there's a good chance those units are going to carry, especially if it's a Battle of Gods or Future Saga. There's going to be lots of better units that will be releasing literally within, give or take, 5 weeks from now. So be patient. Again, if you have stones, don't use them. Save them for the worldwide download unless you really want to go deep. If you're done summoning on the 7-year, go ahead and use your tickets on here. And if you don't feel like you finished your summons on the 7-year units, use your rainbow tickets on the 7-year units. But that's going to sum up for the video. If you made it this far towards the end, thank you. Perhaps leave a subscribe. It's right there. You should definitely click it. I'm not incentivizing anything, but I totally think you should. And leave a comment below if you are going to hop in onto this banner, or if you do intend, or even tell me what you got. What did you get from the banner? Did you walk away like a king, or were you ultimately shafted? But aside from that, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good day.